problem under my division sign. If there's no number there, it would have a 0, correct? Wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so what we have to do is we have to hold a place for every term.
So
okay.
You have to move the 6x to the
I need 6x to the 4th at the beginning. Then there's no x cubed, is there? I can either write 0x cubed, or I can just leave a space for it. Because I might need an x cubed. Okay? So I'm just going to leave a space, and then minus 20x squared. Am I missing an x?
Yeah.
So I'm going to leave another space, and then minus 16. You good? Everybody understand why we left spaces? Okay, now, just like regular division, what would I multiply this first term by to get to this first term? 3x cubed, right? So I have up here, and it doesn't matter where, but I write 3x cubed. You did that in long division, didn't you? Then, don't I multiply the number on top by the number I'm dividing by? That's all I'm going to do, and I'm going to line the terms up in the right spot. What is 3x cubed times 4?
12x cubed.
So I'm put it in my spot, right? What is 3x cubed times 2x? Now, normally in long division, I subtract, don't I? Instead of subtracting, I'm going to change the signs and add. Isn't that the same thing? Yeah. But when you get into x's, sometimes it's hard to subtract negative numbers, so we change the signs and add every time. So this becomes a negative, and that becomes a negative. Right? What happens to my 6x to the 4th? It's gone. That has to happen with that first term every time. So then I have negative 12x cubed minus 20x squared minus 16. Right? Isn't that what you do in long division?
Yeah.
Now, the same thing. What do I multiply 2x by to get to negative 12x cubed? Negative 6x squared. What am I going to do now with that negative 6x squared? Multiply what I'm dividing by times it? Right? So I have negative 6x squared times 4 is negative 24x squared, and this is negative 12x cubed. Right? What do I do now? Change the signs and add. Doesn't that give me 4x squared minus 16? You see, we're just doing the same thing over and over. Okay, what do I multiply 2x by to get 4x squared? 2x? And it's a plus 2x, isn't it? Okay. So I have 2x times 4 is 8x. 2x times 2x, 4x squared. Now what? Change the signs and add. I have negative 8x minus 16. What am I multiplying by? Negative 4? Gives me negative 16 minus 8x. Change the signs. And there it is.
Do we have to change the signs? Or can we just subtract?
I have never, ever had a student that didn't change the signs and add that didn't make a silly mistake in there. So if you don't want to change the signs and you want to subtract, you can try. But I'm just warning you because of all the negatives. All right, can we do one more that has this one came out even. What if it doesn't come out even?
You just don't do
Then we
it.
have a problem.
You just don't do it.
We have a problem.
Undefined.
When you go to the store and buy stuff, does it always come out even?
No, I got some change, but like.
Okay, we gotta have some change.
Stores don't usually leave X's in the price.
Yeah. Like.
You might be surprised.
That would be an interesting story, though.
That would be interesting.
Do you know that there is a big push to do away with pennies?
Yeah. But they cost more to produce them.
Yes, they do. It costs more to make them than they're worth.
Or we just use five. That's what.
Yeah, everything rounds to 5.
You'd lose.
That should just everything was all numbers.
You'll lose 4 cents.
They say you may and you may not. It depends on, I think at 2 cents it rounds down and at 3 it rounds up.
Well, people would start making it to where
Oh, yeah. They'd set the price so it would round up. Yeah, for sure. Of course, at banks, if you borrow the money, everything rounds up. If it's like 0.01 cent, it rounds up. If they give you the money, it always rounds down. So that's what they'll do with pennies. All right, here's my problem. A little bit more difficult. I draw my symbol, 2x squared plus x minus 3. This one I don't have to leave any spaces in, do I? 6x to the 4th plus 3x cubed minus 7x squared plus 6x minus 5. All right? What is my first? What do I multiply 2x squared by to get to 6x to the 4th? 3x squared. And I multiply every term, correct? And I want to be really careful and put them under the right spot. So 3x squared times negative 3 is negative 9x squared, right? 3x squared times x is 3x cubed. And 3x squared there is 6x to the 4th. And I change the signs and add. What do I get? 2x squared plus 6x minus 5. What am I going to multiply 2x squared by to get to 2x squared?
1.
1 plus 1, right? So I have a negative 3 at 2x squared. Change the signs. What? So I have 5x minus 2. Do you agree? Now, when you first started long division and you ended up with a remainder, you would put R whatever.
Are we doing that?
And
No.
Then
Then you got to where it was a plus, and wasn't it what your remainder was over what you divided by?
Oh, that's it?
And that's your answer.
Oh, okay.
That's not that hard.
if we had the ability to, I guess if we had the ability to reduce, we wouldn't have a remainder. You understand?
This is what we're doing. Now, I did whole numbers. Could this number here have been a fraction? Absolutely. Fraction. You know, that fun thing. 1.
It'll be fine.
Sure it will be. If not, you all will ask and we'll figure it out together, right?
Yeah.
Sammy, is that a freshman notebook?
Well, it's not a new notebook. I mean, it's a freshman. But basically,
Because there's a chance you have to do this.